we're back at it with another week. You got Jada.
I'm Kai.
Mickey. Jazz.
And we are calling all boss babaes and creative kabayan.
Welcome back. It's time for your favorite Tita break,
Where we're doing what I really like, redefining what it means to be a Tita.
And we need you, please, to hit the follow button, hit the like buttons. I'm still waiting for the comments,
More aggro
guys.
every week.
I'm
All the
still
things.
waiting every single week. But make sure you subscribe. We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube. Are we on Apple Podcasts or not yet?
No.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
So
We'll get
Spotify, YouTube. Oh, and Instagram. Duh.
all the things.
Tita. So today's guest that we have is an on-screen force known for her roles on Star Trek Discovery, The Handmaid's Tale, and The Umbrella Academy. But you've also seen her in films like Pacific Rim, Sanguine, and most recently, the Scarborough-based film Morningside. But not only that, she's also a super talented dancer and singer-songwriter. She brings depth, range, and most importantly, Filipina representation to the big screen.
Hey.
So everybody, please welcome Victoria Sawal.
Hi.
Triple threat.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Full around musical artist, creative artist.
Woo! We're just bringing those Filipino genetics to the front.
Yes. Do it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the honor of bringing our Filipino phrase of the week today. So what is it?
Teka muna.
Teka muna.
Teka muna.
Teka muna.
Ooh.
Teka muna.
And that means
Wait a second.
Wait a
Take a
minute.
moment.
Wait a second.
Hold up.
hold up. And then the Bisaya version of that is kadali lang.
Ooh, that's hard.
Kadali
Say
lang.
one more time.
Kadali lang.
Kadali.
lang.
Lang.
Okay.
I didn't know
Teka
that.
muna. I need to
Kadali
practice
lang.
that one.
Too.
Okay.
Nice.
Love it.
Awesome. So thank you so much for coming on the show today. We're so lucky to have you. Big celebrity in the house.
Hello.
So why don't we just start why don't you introduce yourself to anybody that hasn't heard of you, not familiar with your work? Like, how would you describe yourself?
Oh, you know what? Every time I'm asked to do this, I always just say, "Hi, I'm Victoria Sawal Bruja."
Perfect. Love that energy. Love the bruja
Creative
energy.
bruja. All around
Ooh,
creative
I like that.
bruja.
Absolutely.
I love
Trademark
that. That's
Yeah.
good.
creative boss.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite creative outlet? Like, you're obviously multi-talented. Do you have a favorite
Ooh,
of all the arts that you do?
Pass.
Oh,
So early on. Pass. Yeah, no, I can't choose a favorite. I can't. If I had to, if there was a gun pointed at me and I had to, probably singing. Probably singing, just because that's the first one I ever did.
nice.
That's where it all started.
Only if there's a gun, though.
Only if there's a gun, though.
Yeah.
Otherwise, hire me.
So how did you get into singing, though? Like, is that something your parents really wanted you to do, or?
I think it's something that my whole family does. My father was in competitions back in the Philippines. He won Bagong Kampiyon. I forget what year. Sorry, don't be mad, Dad. And he's a wonderful singer, very crooner type. You know, I really
like
want
it.
him to record a Christmas album a la Perry Como.
Oh,
I just need that. I'm making my requests here because I feel like it'd be harder for them to say no. Yeah, and
Request sent.
he's always been a singer. Pretty sure he was on stage singing when he met my mom.
Oh, he serenaded.
Yeah,
I can see the movie already. Yeah.
No, actually though, somebody needs to write a movie about how they met because they met on their birthdays, which they share.
No way.
My father was on stage. My mom was at a bar with friends. It was very cute, very meet cute.
Hallmark movie. Right?
Yeah, a Filipino Hallmark.
FTV.
We're just giving you guys these amazing ideas.
We see you.
Right? And all of my siblings sing as well. So we grew up kind of learning the songs on like, what are those old DVDs? It wasn't like the new style karaoke. It wasn't like the Magic Sings yet.
Yeah, it was like
like
12 song tracks on a
Yeah,
CD.
12-song
And the big
track.
Oh, you just threw me back. I totally forgot about that.
And like they would film us performing these covers and then send them back home to our family in the Philippines.
That is cute.
And we sang in church as well. We were in a praise and worship band.
Oh, that's awesome.
My siblings and I.
Show them how you sing.
Literally.
I'm like, is this where you bust into song?
Yeah.
we would actually be known as the family that would sing at every family gathering. Like to the
for
point where I
sure.
think other relatives were annoyed. They'd be like, here's the show fam. Back again. You know?
Every family has one.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you all from the show fams?
No, I wanted to be in the show fam.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, my dad wanted to make us a
Definitely
band
not.
so bad, but never
Never too late.
happened. Yeah,
Never too late.
we'll see.
Awesome. Well, we're so excited to get to know you more, but we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So we are here with Victoria, and I really want to ask you this. As a Filipina in film and TV, what does representation look like for you?
You know what, I was thinking about this, and I think my first kind of moment where I felt represented in media was Lelaine. Do you know Lelaine? Miranda
Yes.
from Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was Filipino because they
I
played
think
her
she's
off as
mixed,
Hispanic.
right?
Wait,
yeah,
yeah.
she's
So,
mixed, I believe.
I didn't know she was Filipino, and then I can't remember how I heard it. And I was like, you know, when you find out they're Filipino, you're like, oh, okay, now I see it. It makes sense.
It honestly, it started something where it's like every time I think somebody might be Filipino, I immediately look it up, and now I have this like roster,
Of this, yeah.
Yeah.
a huge compiled list in my mind of all of these Filipinos that I saw, and she was the very first one.
I love you.
And I remember this. Like, I remember seeing the promos for Lizzie McGuire on Family Channel.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm so going to watch that show. That
Yeah.
show's so going to be my show.
I do love Lizzie
I fought
McGuire.
so hard for those Hillary Duff tickets, guys. Like
The recent one?
Yes, I
You
fought.
bought them?
No, I tried 2 times. I'm sorry, it's so awful.
No, but so related. Yeah.
Please,
Hillary, please.
But 2,500 people in Toronto is not enough.
No, it's
my God.
not. You're
What venue
famous,
is she
girl.
playing?
History. It's like
Oh,
big nerd, small room. I'm like, why would you do that?
And
She
one
really
night.
Chose a small room.
Yeah.
One night only.
One night
One
only.
night.
Oh.
I think
Well,
she's
by the
extending
sounds
it,
of it,
though.
she should
In
do another
Vegas,
night.
Not here. There were
Oh, man.
She's very
30,000
loved.
people in that line.
No, I love
for a
Hillary.
2,500 person venue.
Yeah.
I
It
did
was like
see her fight
seconds.
for that.
Sold out in seconds,
Yeah.
right?
Sorry.
That's
I have a
crazy.
signed photo of Hillary Duff in my bathroom.
Wait.
Like framed, gold frame and everything. Sorry. It was gold framed. It's in my bathroom. It's not signed to me. It's signed to someone else. But
You're still like, I'll take it.
I won't just take it. I'll frame that.
Yeah, she touched this.
And
Sorry, we were talking about Lelaine, but I also don't like how they wrote her off the show. Like she just disappeared.
But I didn't even know
I
she
was
was
about to say,
Filipino.
have you
She
seen the
didn't give
things?
Filipino at all.
No,
Like,
You don't
she
think
played
so?
Mexican
I don't
on
think
the,
so,
She played Mexican on the
yeah.
show. That's why.
I was gonna say.
I mean,
bad.
I heard some tea about that,
I was like,
but I don't
I
know.
fell into a
Fifty.
TikTok like.
Did you too?
Like,
Yeah, I heard that
vortex.
too.
You do have to share the tea now.
Do we?
No.
Well,
I love you, Hillary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
Lelaine.
still love
Yeah,
Representation.
it was Lelaine. Lelaine was
tell you
like the first person, and I remember seeing her, and she like had some singing and dancing on the show.
Yes.
She was like very spunky.
Yeah.
And low key, like before that, probably like I don't know why I thought Spinelli from Recess was really giving Filipino.
Oh,
Oh my
Really?
god!
She
I
does.
never
Yeah.
thought of that.
I dressed up as her for Halloween, and I was
She's
like,
great.
yeah, I see the resemblance. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was one of the Ashleys.
That
Our
girl
marketing.
from Degrassi was also Filipino.
Cassie Steele.
Oh yes,
Cassie
yes.
Steele.
I love Cassie
Another one on
Steele.
Yeah.
another one on Degrassi, I believe. Shay Mitchell.
Was
Oh,
she
Shay
on Degrassi?
Mitchell.
She
Shay
doesn't
Mitchell was on
claim it, though.
Degrassi.
Wow.
She doesn't what?
She doesn't claim it.
No.
Shay.
that?
Yes, you do, right?
There's an
you do.
interview.
I saw.
Man.
I used to do that when I was younger.
She's
But
a
we're
big
older
girl.
now. I feel
I
like that's
know.
not nice.
You were talking about the Spanish thing, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she did it kind of backwards because it wasn't like when she was beginning. It was like she claimed Filipino and
Yeah,
then
and then
she
she
had that
stopped.
interview and then she apologized.
You have a chance to clear the air here.
Yeah.
Come right here and
do.
clear the air. 'cause
Especially with like all her skincare drama.
clear
right
it
now.
here.
With
Yeah.
the kids,
Yeah.
skincare. This is a great opportunity to be like, hey, yeah, I am Filipino. And yeah.
It's a great opportunity, and they're really nice. And I think you'd have a great time talking about your Filipino roots. No, because Shay was huge for me.
Yeah.
Seeing
was.
not just a Filipina character on Pretty Little Liars, a queer
yes.
Filipina character who loves Christmas, and that's like in the story, like written into the character. I remember seeing that and crying.
No way.
Yeah, that was huge for me. I have a bass bag. I bring it on to all of my sets, you know. Huge supporter, and it sucked to hear that you called yourself Spanish instead of Filipino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will forgive you if you set
100%.
We want to be your fans again.
I feel like sometimes that, like I remember when I was a kid and I used to be like, I'm part Hawaiian because I have an uncle who lives in Hawaii. I just didn't understand at the time how that works.
We just want it to be cool too, because like you want to be that token Filipino out of the sea of everybody who looks and sounds and dresses the same.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So definitely claiming all these other things.
Yeah,
I
you
want
know?
to be different. Notice
I
me.
think that's part of the like
Yeah.
Filipino North American upbringing. It's the like assimilating, but then wanting to stand out, but then not being connected. And now we're all getting older, so we're all reconnecting in our own ways. Like
Definitely.
I think that's
I
common,
think we all wanted to stand out in a way that made us seem cool. And if we didn't associate being Filipino with cool, we'd be like, I'm Hawaiian, I'm Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Chinese and Indian.
Yeah, you know?
all the things.
Speaking of Chinese,
Yeah.
I remember this girl came up to me because she didn't know any Filipinos. And she's like, you're a sunburnt Chinese person.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
She herself was Guyanese. So, what's up?
How do you not know us?
And I remember being like, no, I'm not. I'm Filipino.
Yeah.
And from that point on, I was like, I'm going to tell everyone I'm Filipino. I'm going to show them what my culture brings.
Yeah.
I'm going to show them the spaghetti dance. You know, you can ask
Love
my
that.
friends from elementary school. I made everyone learn that dance. I made everyone learn Pamela 1. Pamela 1. I brought that. All the fifth graders were out in
was
the
that
yard.
the moment?
That was the moment.
Yeah.
And I was like, excuse me, don't mislabel me like that. That's not what I am. Turns out I am 4% though.
Oh, you did the.
My brother did the DNA test. Life hack: get your sibling to do it. You'll either find out what you are or find out you're not related.
Right.
He took the test, and I was really like, "Come on, we're probably mixed down the line somewhere. Our facial features are kind of different." I was like, "Our last name etymology comes from Pakistan. Like maybe we're part Pakistani." I was really, grasping for whatever might be there.
Yeah.
We get the test back. 96% Filipino, 4% Chinese.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really want to do one of those.
I want to do one of those.
It's kind of
I'm just
interesting.
curious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
sponsor them.
aunts did though, and we have like some German in us, which I think is really like now it's like so diluted, right? But I just love that you said that, because there are so many cultures today, like especially like Asian cultures, where if you are what you are, you're literally like banned. You can be killed. You could be like, and you're not allowed to celebrate that. So when we're talking about our pride and how some people are not loud about it, it's like we have the right.
Yeah.
Where other peoples don't. They don't have communities.
Yeah.
Like they're being taken away from their homes. They can't go back to their homeland. Like we should celebrate every day in any way we can.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
There are
so-
people being kicked out for waving their flag
Yeah.
or calling their homeland theirs. So I think we need to take that privilege seriously. And Shay, never too late. Never too late.
Yeah. And we talk a lot about representation, Filipino representation in mainstream media. Do you find that your culture, identifying so strongly as Filipino, has that affected any like casting opportunities for you?
I don't think it ever caused a hindrance, at least in my mind. I might be completely delusional. There might be somebody on the other side of the table being like, we can't see a Filipino character doing this. But in my mind, I'm always just like, you should have a Filipino character doing this.
Yeah.
You know? If anything, I feel like it's been more of a hindrance to be Canadian than anything else, because for some reason Canadians in the industry aren't taken seriously or aren't given the same
interesting.
respect as their American counterparts. Even when it comes to Filipinos in the Philippines hearing about the work, when they hear that you're Filipino Canadian, there's almost this disconnect of, oh, well, that's not Hollywood.
I see.
So I feel like Canadian identity has been more of a hindrance than my Filipino one. If anything, my Filipino one kind of gave me this basis of support that came naturally.
Yeah.
You know? And I had been a part of the community since I started.
Yeah.
So it helped me build my confidence, my identity is built around it. And yeah, it's the Canadian part that people kind of trip up with.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's very weird. I need my papers.
But you give very like American vibes, even like the way that you talk.
Oh,
That's
thank
just
you.
me though. I don't
Actually,
know.
I do. I mean, if you
Right.
told me you're from like, LA, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, believable.
Yeah, that's the
so-
training. That's all the train. That's where all of the training went, was
Yeah.
to seem somewhat generally North American.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of like breakdowns that we'll get in like auditions and stuff. They'll be like, make sure you don't sound Canadian.
Wow.
You know, Be
Don't
mindful.
say sorry.
Or it's like how you say sorry, right?
Yeah.
They'll be like, make sure you're not saying sorry.
What are some of the nuances? 'Cause I can't hear it
They always put
sometimes.
the same ones in the breakdown when they're saying don't sound Canadian, and that's your out, about should be more out. It's open, it's wider, out, rather than out. Right, we kind of scoop the end out. Is how Canadians will say it.
About.
And then the other one is the sorry. I say it like S-A-H,
sa-
sorry, rather than sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, so I
really
never
our
say
O's.
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
My cousin from like
Sorry.
Maryland, he's like, y'all sound like us, but like just polite.
I was like, why don't you guys like us? But I will say, hanging around with more Americans, I'm saying y'all a lot.
Oh yeah.
I've been saying y'all for a
I
long
like
time.
y'all.
Yeah, because it's also like a gender neutral group
Yeah.
expression. I have a lot of friends who speak up whenever they are referred to as, hey, you guys. They don't like it.
Yeah.
Right? And that's fair. So I use y'all a lot. And
Yeah.
I've been on set and I use y'all. And staff or crew will be like, where are you from again? Texas? Or where are you from? The South somewhere, right? And I was like, no, I'm from Ajax.
This place called Durham.
Yeah. Might have heard of it.
Oh man.
So, for younger Filipinos who are entering the industry, what would you tell them from your past experiences?
Filipinos specifically or just anyone?
I want to say Filipinos because I feel like
Yeah.
it's harder for them to break through, and we're so ambiguous sometimes. We're like, "Oh, what are you like?"
Yeah.
And I think you had the fortune of having very supportive parents, where there's a
Right.
lot, I'd say the majority probably maybe have to fight their parents on
Yeah.
doing this creative industry.
Oh, definitely. You know what? To be fair, they were supportive until about, like, they supported the study of it, but they didn't initially support the pursuing it as a career professionally.
Okay.
My parents supported us learning the craft and being good at it. But as soon as I turned about 13 and I was going into high school and I had to choose electives, they brought me to Mandarin, like my favorite place in the world.
Love it.
Mandarin buffet. I want to get married there.
My uncle actually did have his wedding.
And they got home Mandarin gear. That
clam chowder, I'm telling you.
love it there. And they knew that, all right? And they did.
And they did it anyway.
It was a setup. They didn't bring my siblings, and I was like, am I special? And then they sat me down. I think it was like around dessert after
No.
like 5 plates, you know? They were just like, so what do you want to do when you grow up? And I said, you know what I want to do. I want to sing and I want to act.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's not a real job. What do you want to do when you grow up? We think you should go to business school. And I remember bawling right then and there in the Mandarin.
After having the best meal.
After literally, they really
Conflicted feelings.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I'm just full. I feel queasy. No, and they were very like concerned that like I hadn't been thinking about my future. And I kept telling them, I was like, I'm gonna pursue singing and acting, and I wanted to go to an arts school for high school. I wanted to go to ESA or Wexford. I was like, I'm gonna be a Wexford girly or an ESA girly, and they're like, we're not gonna pay for the bus fare because it's further from where we live.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to J. Clark, and you're gonna be in the laptop program like your brother. And the laptop program is this interesting thing where like you don't get the same rotary as the other kids do. You're with the same like 19, 20 students for the majority of your classes.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
And all of your work is done on the laptop, which kind of gave me an edge because my MySpace was crazy. You know? And I was like online. I was on YouTube when you still made the boxes bigger and smaller. You know? There wasn't 1080p back then. Yeah. And they put me in that school, and I did everything I could to like be a part of the arts community in that school. But at the end of it, I was like, you know what? I can't do that. I want to pursue what I want to pursue. I actually unenrolled myself without telling my parents because I was like,
Rebel.
I'll get actor.
And scene.
And I went to like the office, and I got them to like notarize my like form to say that I was no longer enrolled there. And I enrolled myself into Pickering High School that had a better art program, like the theater program in Pickering High was a lot better. It was almost like run like a community theater. And that's where like a lot of the Degrassi kids were from. Charlotte Arnold went there. She had her own show. How do we... No.
Yeah, she did. Like Naturally Sadie.
Naturally Sadie.
Yeah.
And like the Monroe twins, the Chamber twins, they were Monroe Chambers.
Oh, okay.
Got that out. I don't remember their names.
Yeah.
A bunch of actors had gone to that school. So I was like, I'm going to go there instead. And my dad was like not happy with me when I did that. My advice is your parents are going to be concerned about your stability more than anything. They don't care what you do. They're going to care that you can feed yourself and that you can put a roof over your head. I spent 1 year after high school graduation living downtown, taking care of my grandmother after my grandfather passed away. And I spent that year trying to prove to them that I could make a living off of my art. And that was the year that I was discovered on the set of Pacific Rim. So
Wow.
Goosebumps.
Literally goosebumps.
you know, you got to put the work in, but that's their main concern. Once you can kind of quell that fear that they have that you won't be able to survive out there, which is an honest and valid
Yeah.
concern for your child. Once I showed them my first movie paycheck, which they drove me to pick up, you know,
Adorable.
I was just like, whoa. And I showed them and they were like, whoa.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Just like so casual about it.
Yeah. I actually remember I said the figure at first and they assumed I meant like 1 0 less.
Wow.
And then I was like,
love
no,
that.
no, the other one. And they were just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe she should stay.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep doing this. Yeah.
Yeah. They kind of gave me that 1 year after high school to figure it out. So shout outs to my parents for also giving me that time to prove myself. And by challenging me, I rose to the occasion.
Yeah.
I was doing everything I could to make money off of the art, whether it was singing on the street or doing the work on set as a background extra. I was willing to kind of put the hours in. And they saw that, and that validated it as a real career because it required real effort.
Yeah.
You know? So my advice is show them. Show them what your talent is worth. And I swear, they will change their mind eventually.
Is this advice for a younger generation or
For
myself?
us?
All right, I'm taking that home. Yeah.
Universal. Okay, we are gonna let that sink in
Yes.
and marinate, and we will be right back.
Okay, so we talked about acting. I think we want to circle back. Me and Kai were in the car earlier, and we just want to know. Tell us more about your group.
Yeah, Sans Serif. We're an alt-rock band based in Toronto. The members are Michael Friedman, Jonathan Friedman, and Madeline Bennett. And hey.
Can I
And I'm
just
the
quickly
singer.
say you said Toronto like an American?
What? Toronto? Oh, okay, this is that.
See?
Toronto. I'm just trying to class it up. You know? I'm from Toronto. Yeah, we are an alt-rock band. There's a lot of different influences that go into our music. I listened to a lot of Paramore growing up, so you'll definitely hear that influence in the vocals. And they played a lot of math rock before I joined, so there's that influence as well, prog rock. We're up and comers, but we are doing well. We're selling out shows and recording.
Amazing. We'll clap it up for that. Yeah.
Should open up for Hillary.
Hillary,
So
I've been
like a
told.
day 2 of Hillary?
Yes.
You know?
Bring in the date too.
I can so do Fly. You know Fly?
Yeah.
That's my favorite Hillary song. That the bangs can you tell? You know? I've been told that I look like a Filipina Hillary Duff.
I can see it.
I can see it.
for sure.
I can see it. I was like, oh, I never
I
took
can
that
see it
in.
for sure.
I could
Is
totally.
it like Lelaine and Hillary had a baby? Mama.
I can totally see it. Wow.
Toot my own horn.
Toot it, girl. Toot it.
Okay, so I know you said you don't kind of have a favorite, but what does music allow you to express that acting doesn't?
Myself. I get to be myself, completely
Yeah.
myself. A very unfiltered version of myself, even. The messier versions of myself, the more abrasive sides of who I am. That not that I'm not able to show that in my acting, I just haven't been afforded the opportunity in a role to really showcase the entirety of my personality. And music has always been an outlet where I can do that. I've gone from acoustic R&B to alt rock. So I get to show the range.
Yes.
Right? For acting, I take what I can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so honest. We love the transparency.
How did the group start? Like, how did you guys find each other? When did you start?
Yeah, I auditioned.
Oh, cool.
Actually, so like acting, it took an audition. Sans Serif existed before me. There was a different singer and a few other instrumentalists that were part of it, and they kind of decided to take a break and separate. And I had known the drummer and his brother, who's the guitarist, for a while now through different projects. He had produced my acoustic R&B EP that I did over the pandemic.
Oh, wow.
So once I heard that they were looking for a singer, I had been to one of their shows, and I was like, get me in there. There's stuff that I want to do. And I auditioned. I think I sang a Paramore song at my audition.
Nice.
And our bassist also auditioned in soon after me. And they said yes, thankfully. Don't know how many other people were auditioning. Be so real. I didn't swear, but be so real, you know? Yeah, and we started writing our originals as soon as we started practicing together. There were a few like pre-existing original songs that I was like, can I have my version of it? Like, can I write the vocals differently or arrange it a little bit differently? And now we're going to record some of that. Release it. Yeah, or re-release it, I guess, is what you would call it. Yeah.
So to circle back to your question, with what you started, how did you guys get the name?
That's all Jonathan's brain. Jonathan. Yeah, I don't know. I think the word Sans Serif vibed with what they were doing at the time, genre-wise, with the math rock and the prog rock. And it kind of just stuck. That's just kind of what we kept. We never really thought about changing it, even after the new additions of me and Madeline. So we kept it, and currently calling our fans part of the font family. We have, we have a really wicked site that Jonathan worked on where there's like a font picker.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's all thematic. It's very cute. I don't know why, though. I don't know what the... I don't know why.
Great for branding now that you say font family, though.
You know? Yeah, that's, I guess, the vibe our music gave at the time or something. Don't really know his backstory, but I'm down with it. I think it works. We've got shirts made already.
The merch is done.
Merch is already made. So...
Yeah. So how does it feel to have like multiple sold out shows in your first year?
Honestly, we sold out our very first show at Sneaky D's.
Come on.
We
Hey,
packed
Sneaky
the
D's.
place.
Yeah.
Sneaky
Nice.
D's, the classic venue.
Yeah.
We did not expect to sell out our first show. I guess we just have a lot of support in this community because we're all coming from different projects from before. I had left music for a long time. Since the pandemic, I had not kind of picked it up after dropping my EP. I had lost somebody very close to me, Jordan de Belen, and I didn't feel like doing music for a long time after losing him. I used to work on vocals with him, and like he would come over to our house and like practice his vocals and stuff. And he was in a hardcore band. And when I did want to go back into music, I kind of wanted to follow the same genre as him. And like kind of honor him through that. So yeah, first sold out show, I definitely shouted him out on stage.
That's beautiful.
But since then, we've just kept selling out like small venues. We're outgrowing the small venues, I guess. So we're looking
Like,
for...
remove the small. You're selling out venues, girl.
Yeah, we're selling out venues. We got to perform for Mabuhay Philippines at Nathan Phillips Square. That was super fun.
awesome.
We did some Tagalog covers.
Fun.
They don't speak Tagalog. But I do. So
You're like, I got this, guys.
yeah. I hope more people in the Filipino like music scene find us. I hope more alt Filipinos find me.
Yes. Cue link here.
Hello.
Check it out.
Hopefully this helps.
Are
Anybody
you out there? I'm here waiting.
Hello.
But how does it feel being like a Filipino artist with like a pute band? Like,
With a puti band?
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. It's a solid question. I definitely kind of have to make sure that I'm not being too much of a people pleaser. The name of our track is People Pleaser.
Oh, nice.
Plug.
It's what I wrote about. Yeah, I have to kind of make sure that I'm taking up the space that I know I deserve and making sure my input is heard. I remember scaring the band. I sat them down in like a meeting room at CSI, Center for Social Innovation. I like booked out like a business meeting room.
Yeah, nice.
And I opened my book of concerns. I was like, I just want to make sure that I'm being very clear about my boundaries and this is what I want. And,
Good for you.
and as a Filipino, like that was new for me.
I love that.
Yeah, that was not something that was common in how I work in the art scene. I've had many different art projects before with all other Filipinos where we're all kind of just like, oh, ano gusto mo gawin? Oh, kahit ano.
Yeah.
Whenever works for you.
Yeah.
So being the only Filipino now, again, I see it as a strength. I have different musical roots. I have different capabilities because of my musical roots. A lot of OPM inspires me and continues to inspire me. I still listen to a lot of OPM now. Shout out Zild. And I feel like they're very supportive of my culture as well. That's why they're down. They were like, should we wear barongs for the event? Like, they're down. They're super down.
I
love that so
that.
much.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and our guitarist is dating a Filipina.
Hey.
So, like, he's basically a tito. Talks about lechon all the time.
One foot in, he's already
Yeah.
one foot.
Yeah, and like, I'm very proud of my culture, and they know that. And if ever we write a Tagalog song, they'd be down. I know they'd be down.
It's amazing.
That's so good.
Such a blessing.
Yes.
Have your parents been out to see one of your concerts?
No.
Oh, Tita, Tito, what's up?
No. I have not invited them.
Oh, okay, never mind.
In fact, I do the opposite. I tell my sister, hey, drop off your kid at mommy and daddy's so they can't come.
The precautions taken.
I just, they really liked my acoustic R&B stuff, my more pop stuff, my more ballad, adult contemporary stuff. I know my dad kind of sees the merit in some more of the rock music, but for my mom, I think the screaming is really hard for her to get behind.
Yeah.
And the quality of my voice, I actively change it for this genre. And she's not used to that.
What do you think she would say? Or what would your Tito or your Lola would say?
Ang ingay. Ba't ang ingay? Ba't sumisigaw yun? Galit siya, no? Problema nun.
So good.
No, I mean, I think there's a huge alt scene in the Philippines, and I really hope that I'm able to like access it somehow, and that they're able to find me all the way out here in Canada.
Speak it into existence.
I
Yes.
know that there's so many kids that listen to this music growing up, and all of their parents want to like perform exorcisms on them and like pray for them. And they're like, something's wrong with that one.
Yeah.
And I'm here to say that that's not true, and that it's just a form of expression that may not be familiar to you, but it is familiar to our people because we are multi-genre.
Yeah.
We are such an expansive creative force.
Yeah.
So I think we just need to make room for it.
Love that.
That's
so
beautiful.
beautiful.
Every time you end a segment, it's just like,
Mic drop. Teka muna. We're gonna take a
Ganda
break.
lang.
But for real, we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back after this.
So we of course want to know what's next for Victoria. What's next for Sans Serif?
Oh, we are recording a live off the floor album.
Yes.
Early next year. Hopefully it'll be out by March. And that's courtesy of Root Down Studio, a prize that we won from Battle of the Bands.
What?
So cool. Look at this rock star over here.
Right?
I guess they liked it. Yeah, that'll be our first kind of recorded little EP.
Nice.
We're very excited for it.
Congrats.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Very big.
Do you guys have like a dream collaboration that you guys have ever discussed?
They know my answer. They know my
Say it on the mic.
answer.
Say it on the mic.
Paramore, Haley Williams.
gosh.
Haley Williams.
Best.
Huge in
Eye contact.
icon.
Yeah.
Love the new album. That's definitely my dream collab. Yeah.
Do they have a different one than you?
Probably.
Like, doesn't matter. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
They probably do. Yeah. Or like somebody Filipino would be cool. Like Zild would be cool.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Is there a dream role for you acting wise that you want to cross off the list? And you have multiple too if you want. Throw them all out there.
I mean, you know what? Why not? Let's do it.
Do it. Let's manifest.
I grew up reading random comics and stuff, and I remember a long time ago now, a comic came out, and it was Marvel,
Yeah.
Agents of Atlas, and there was a Filipina character named Wave,
Yes.
or Pearl Pangan, and I remember being like, no.
So cool.
Get out of here. And something that not many people know is when I started booking my projects, my gift to myself was buying one issue of Agents of Atlas each time I booked.
Oh.
And like in the past few years, I ran out of issues to buy.
Wow.
I have all of them. I have the variant covers.
Wow.
They're framed in my bedroom.
Oh, I love that.
It's
Now you
the
gotta be
reason.
her.
Yeah, it's the reason I studied Arnis as well. I should study more, but I love action, you know. And that was initially my dream role, but at this point, I'm happy to have any role that just is loud and proud about their Filipino heritage. I think that's the dream, is being able to really fully flesh out a character that shows the entirety of the culture, you know, at least from their perspective, their experience. I was like gagged when I saw Wave. And
No,
it's my
so
favorite
cool.
color.
Yeah.
My favorite. I look good in that color. Look on my IG.
all makes
I
sense.
tag
It
it
all-
on all of my pictures, all of my background. I had like a whole wall in my room that was that color. My whole apartment is covered in things with Waves colors. I'm right here.
I mean,
Waiting for you.
with your career, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just saying.
I
It's
feel
coming.
like you just
And you know
put
what?
it
It
into
hasn't
existence.
come up at all in the segment, but how do you feel about musical theater? Like live performances?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about this recently where I wanted to do more musical theater.
Yeah.
My voice is naturally kind of lower. So it was always like difficult for me because you need to be able to hit an E5,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
standard E5. And I could probably do it within like a few months, really have a good mixed belt.
Training.
Yeah, with the training. I have so many friends that are in musical theater. Some of them are on Broadway doing it big. And
awesome.
J Magis, what up? I really thought I would pursue musical theater first.
Because that's like the beautiful blend of both,
Yeah.
right?
It's a lot more of a tight knit community than you'd imagine, especially if you don't come from a background of like training specifically for
Right,
theater.
right. You have like the formal credentials, going to school and all that.
There's also something to be said about the kind of like the divide between film and TV actors versus theater actors,
yeah.
and people thinking that once you're from theater you can't do film and TV. Once you're
And
from
vice
film and
versa.
TV you can't do the other one. I'm Filipino. I can do anything.
Say it louder.
I'm Filipino. I can do anything. Yeah, no, I can be bigger on stage. I'm surprised I haven't done more. I've done a little bit here and there. I did some in high school, like I said, with Pickering High School. They
Yeah.
had a great theater program. And I was supposed to be Mimi in Rent, but instead I moved downtown and booked a movie.
Oh, well, I mean,
So the trade. But like, yeah, I still would love to go back into theater. I would love it. Hire me.
Now,
We are going to have Filipino Plash. Okay? Bilis!
Okay.
All right. We're going to start easy here. Adobo or sinigang?
Sinigang.
Gang, gang.
Oh, yung sinigang on TikTok. Yeah.
Karaoke go-to track.
Sweet Love, Anita Baker.
Ooh, good song.
My
Great
dad
song.
trained me.
Yeah. Filipino trait that shows up in your acting.
I think I'm pretty expressive with my face, like more so than the general like Canadian public would be. My brows. You know. Yeah, very expressive face.
Very nice. Tito or tita energy at family parties?
Like, what do I have? Low-key, I have Tito energy.
Oh yeah,
I have Tito Vic energy.
I love that. Jollibee peach mango pie or red ribbon mamon.
Mango pie.
That one's the best. I don't care what anyone
I
says.
can have like maybe 12 of those on one
Trust
sitting.
me.
You guys should go.
Like,
Different video.
Which Filipino superstition does your family still follow?
Ooh. You know what, my mom, I don't know if this is specifically Filipino or just Asian general kind of superstition. She doesn't like it when I put my purse on the ground.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh,
Hate it.
that's
It's bad
yeah.
for your money.
You
Yeah,
can't
you
do
mean
that.
to have no money.
Bad
I don't do
juju.
Where is your purse right now?
My mom will be
It's on
like,
the chair, it's on the
a
chair.
mouse is gonna go into your bag. I'm like, where's the mouse? What do you mean?
Why are there mice
Sorry.
here?
Toronto is the rattiest city. I just saw it on the news.
New York?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
Wow.
apparently we got more rats now. We're doing it.
New York rats are huge, though.
If you could only pack one Filipino snack on tour, what are you choosing?
Snack. What do we qualify as a snack? Because I'll have a whole lechon in there.
How many
I'm
baon
thinking at it.
containers?
It's a snack. Snack, Filipino snack.
Something you can get in the aisle.
Something you can get in the
It's not
aisle.
prepared in
Only
a pot.
one. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Okay. I bring this on to set with me, so I'll say this. Kopiko, you know the little candies. The candy. Kopiko
I
candy.
do like those.
yes.
Love those.
Yum.
What's one Filipino superstition you secretly still believe a little bit?
Oh, like going home after funerals.
Pug
Oh,
Yeah,
bug.
bug.
Yep. Yeah,
You don't
talked
go
about that.
home right away.
Fun fact, all of my pug bugs are at Mandarin.
Damn.
Oh no way!
Wow, that's
Look
a good
at that.
pug.
Damn.
Every time.
They
All
would
right,
get
let's
so
go to
confused. The ghost following you would be like, I'm staying.
The ghost is like, oh, looking at the spread. You know what? I'm just gonna stay here.
Every single time.
Great
We always
spot.
do Timmy's.
Timmy's is a good one.
Mom, Dad, we need to.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, Scarborough or Mississauga? Who has more Filipino energy?
Scarborough.
Hey.
Hey, Seafood City or Jollibee? Where are you actually going first?
Seafood City, because what's it for? Because I don't. Jollibee is a cheat meal. Seafood City is for groceries and for other cheat meals on the side.
You get more.
There we go. Favorite Filipino-owned spot in the GTA?
Favorite? I live near Bathurst and Wilson.
Oh.
So many
Sampaguita.
options.
That's where I used to go with my family. All the time.
Yummy.
Sampaguita.
Did you grow up with a Filipino mall hangout? STC, Yorkdale, or Square One?
STC.
Yeah.
STC. Yeah.
We have all Scarborough people on the show.
Yeah.
By accident, not on
weird.
I
purpose.
moved to Ajax pretty early on in my life. I'm gonna be real with you. I know they don't like us when we moved to Ajax.
don't,
They
right?
don't like it. Right, because I chose.
Right? It's
My
not
family
fault.
moved me out there. No, but we went to church in Scarborough, so we were there every weekend. Bible studies, Scarborough.
And they only
STC.
started to have Filipino stuff in Durham like recently.
Yeah,
So you
recently.
still
They
have
have
to drive
Filipino
down.
stuff in Durham.
They do. Yeah.
Oh, there's a new place
There's
too.
a new
isn't there?
place. Yeah, by the
Nice.
Goshen station.
Dang.
Stuff's happening.
Coming up.
Wait.
What is your Toronto comfort food at 2 a.m.? Pho, McDo, or Filipino leftovers?
Ooh. There are never leftovers when it comes to Filipino food in my household, so we're just gonna cross that out.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably pho.
Nice.
Nice.
If you could perform anywhere in the city, what would you choose? Massey Hall, History, or Filipino Street Festival?
I've done that a lot of times. I've done a lot of the Filipino festivals. They know. So probably like, I don't know.
History with Lizzie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wherever Hillary's playing next.
Next show. There you go. Oh, well, that was fun. That was so great.
You dropped so many beautiful gems.
Honestly,
you.
I loved hearing about your story and just being able to connect with you. So, yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me. Marami salami to you all.
Teka muna. Let
Teka
people
muna.
know.
Oh,
where they
yeah.
can follow you.
Oh,
see
hey.
you.
Yeah, follow me. Come see me. Follow me. You can find me on Instagram at Growin Golden. That's GROWINGOLDEN. You could also find me on TikTok, but don't tell the people from IG. All right, Toyang Sinigang 1.
What an amazing. Perfect handle to end on. Well, we're definitely gonna be looking out for all your upcoming projects. We're rooting for you. You're always welcome. You got a seat at our table. And yeah, thanks for joining us at home, y'all. Till the next time. Ingat.
Bye, Bretman.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll be back with Bretman and Victoria.